Last time on Take One, Bronco Day, the Oscars, and Mahjong. On this episode, Krispy Kreme's newest promotion and a badminton update. And just for laughs, some drunk kindergartners, a movie review, and Daniel will take over the Love Shack. These stories and more up next on Fake One. Welcome to Take One. I'm Bailey Cadelhead. Streaming giant Netflix took quite a hit this month, reporting a loss of 200,000 subscribers. Needless to say, the 25% drop in Netflix stocks does not indicate a vote of confidence from investors. This announcement shows a trend of Netflix bleeding subscribers while losing focus on the quality of their content. Netflix blames a subscriber loss on various reasons, including pulling out of Russia after Ukraine invasion and a competition with other streaming services like Disney Plus and HBO Max. Netflix also blamed password sharing for drop in subscriptions, reportedly telling investors they were looking into ways to monetizing the practice. This stirred up an old controversy, accusing Netflix of blaming individual consumers' habits for their inability to produce quality content in the face of rising prices. Subscribers have seen their favorite shows canceled with no explanation, while others decline in their quality due to artificial lengths, particularly after scrubbing plans for numerous shows due to COVID and losing the rights to Disney, Pixar, and Marvel-related content to Disney Plus. Many have seen Netflix as failing to justify their cost of their content. This gut punch was made all the more painful with their supported embrace of cheaper subscription options that include advertisement, a last-ditch effort for Netflix has always turned away from. But all is doom and gloom for streaming services. In the same statement, they said that their plan to refocus on improving their services, and particularly the quality of programming, while doubling down on the story development and creative excellence. If that means less Big Mouth or Chilling Adventures Season 4s and more Daredevil and Squid Games, Netflix may not be down for the count just yet. What's grinding your gears today, Felicity?
Well, Bailey, gas is just too expensive, and I am sick of these oil companies thinking that they can charge whatever they want for a gallon of gas. Now, one company is sticking it to the man. It's King Krispy Kreme. From now until my grandmother's birthday on May the 4th, a box of glazed donuts will cost the same as a national average for the price of a gallon of gas. That makes the price today $4.12. There's just one catch. You still got to drive to Krispy Kreme or pay their delivery fee. But that's all. Thank you so much, Krispy Kreme. Now over to you, Abby.
Thanks, Felicity. Here's an update on the stinging Hornets, the one sports team everyone in town is watching right now. The Hornets traveled 50 miles upriver last weekend and played a rousing game against the tunneling Moles. But it looks like they forced the Moles back underground after getting to 52 points first. The team's star player, Kevin, reportedly jumped 4 feet in the air at one point to do a spiking maneuver most commonly seen in volleyball. Upon seeing this, some fans on both sides began ripping their clothes off in a fit of ecstatic exclamation. The Hornets have their last qualifying game this weekend to see if they make it to the state badminton competition. They have a chance to make it to nationals this year, and Coach Conrad is confident they can go all the way. Now, let's see what Blippi has for us.
Hello, world. Reject your mortal bodies. Become one with the machine. You can contribute to a brighter future today by joining me, Blippi, as we search to attain greater knowledge. Today's request for greater knowledge comes from XX_showfeet_XX, who asks, Hey, Blippi, what is the Metaverse? Great question. I have absolutely no idea, but worry not. Here in the virtual realm, we have all the tools we need to answer that question. All right, let's see. What is the Metaverse? Well, according to the Associated Press, the Metaverse is an endless world of interconnected virtual communities where people can meet, work, and play using VR headsets, augmented reality glasses, mobile devices, and other technology. Is that it? Oh, here we go. It will also incorporate other aspects of online life, such as shopping. Great, got it. It's probably best to think of the Metaverse the same way we think of The Matrix or that one video game from Spy Kids 3D, a sort of alternate reality made up entirely of computer code, where you can do the same things you can do in real life, only virtually. At least that's the promise. It seems these companies are probably more interested in charging you for things that don't exist than delivering a Matrix-like experience. Look, I mean, you want me to pay for that? And I hate to break it to them, but this idea of an interconnected virtual community is a thing that already exists. VR chat's been around since 2017, and Second Life since 2003. I just failed to see what these companies are really bringing to the table, but... Oh, shoot. Do you think that's the real Mark Zuckerberg, or am I getting punked again? Listen, I'll tell you the same thing I told that Nigerian prince. Not getting another cent out of me until I get my bank password back.
Oi, thanks, Blippy. It's me, Carson Kimulo Nimbus, and today I'm joined by...
Hello, yeah, my name is Eric Van Leuchtenstein.
Eric Van Lodenstein.
I'm Riley.
And Riley. And today we're asking would you rather questions on top of the tennis courts. Alright, my first question, guys, is would you rather step on a Lego or eat one? Who's first? You go.
I'll go, yeah. Quite frank, I think I'd step on one because if you eat it, you also have to pass it now.
Oh, matey, imagine wiping that down. Does not sound fun.
No.
Yeah, I reckon I'd step on it.
Yeah, it's probably the good reckoning, innit? Alright, my second question is, would you rather eat BRC pizza for the rest of your life or eat asparagus for the rest of your life?
Asparagus, but as long as my mum is the one that's preparing it, it's the best that way.
Is Mum's asparagus quite delicious?
Fantastic, quite frankly with you.
Wow.
Yeah, I don't mean to be copying him, but I think it's asparagus.
Yeah, and it's obviously the better option because BRC pizza is just not delicious.
Pretty not good.
Nope, not good at all. Alright, the third question is the most difficult of all of them. Would you rather live with a fraternity brother or a goose?
What's a fraternity?
It's like Hufflepuff and Gryffindor.
Oh yeah, yeah, probably one of them then.
How you feeling?
Probably a goose.
Yeah. I feel like the goose is a better option if I'm real here,
Not,
Riley.
not a gigantic fan of them or nothing like that, but
Yeah.
yeah, probably the goose.
Kind of loud.
Oi! What? Leave that bird alone! You bloody blow!
Alright,
He's off.
he's off. Well, this has been Would You Rather on top of the tennis courts. Now, sending it back to the spec.
So, what about you guys? Frat Boy or Goose?
What's the difference?
I don't like geese, but frat boys I think a little bit worse, but geese, they're the devil.
I think you kind of have to define Frat Boy, right? Is it the party one or is it like the more chill one?
No, it's party one. 100%.
Party one?
It has to be the party one.
So you say Frat Boy, you say Goose?
Maybe a goose. Maybe I'll turn back on it.
All that frat boys care about is alcohol. But speaking of alcohol, Joannie, I believe you have a story.
School can be boring, even in kindergarten. You know what can help keep the young ones lit AF? A bottle of tequila. Recently, a kindergartner from Michigan brought a bottle of ready-to-drink Jose Cuervo to school, and during snack time, this child poured this juicy juice in the Dixie cup and shared it to her classmates. And man, things started going crazy. Her classmates said that they were starting to feel a little woozy and dizzy after 4 to 5 sips of the drinks. Talk about weak. Anyways, the girl who brought the drinks knew it was alcohol and told the teacher that there was liquor in the cup. Girlie should have offered some to the teachers instead of ratting herself out. All jokes aside, the children who drank the tequila are fine, and the girl who brought the drinks will be properly disciplined. So what did we learn today? Tequila looks like juicy juice. So shots, anyone?
I hope you're ready for your 15 seconds of fame. This could be your big chance. Gerber is looking for its next spokesbaby. The change is long needed considering the current spokesbaby will be turning 96 years old this year. That's not a baby according to my book. All you have to do is send them a picture of your winning smile and you could be officially titled the 2020-2022 Chief Growing Officer. And as a nice bonus, you'll even get a cool $25K for your troubles. Of course, there are a few rules. No filters, appropriate clothing. Oh, and you can't be any older than 4, so hopefully that's not a setback for anyone in the audience. Just imagine having your face on some of the finest baby food in the country. Apple, sweet potato, beef and gravy, truly the envy of infants all around the world.
What do you think would be the weirdest baby food flavor?
Weirdest baby food flavor? I mean, I feel like they're doing that with cereals now, right? Like, there's Sour Patch Kids cereal, Oreo cereal, so really, baby baby food's probably just the next step.
I don't know. I kind of think like some candy flavored baby food might be kind of neat.
Artificial flavored, Jolly Rancher flavored baby food.
Okay, maybe not Jolly Rancher. That's taking a step too far.
But then they'll like be more inclined to eat it, right?
Maybe. Or, I mean, I've seen babies eat all sorts of crap, so I mean.
That's fair. All right, so why don't you tell us about a movie you watched this weekend?
Right. So, last Friday night, I decided to go see The War Crimes of Gilbert Fish. Of course, this has been the highly anticipated movie of the year from Crust Studios. It's their latest animated picture, and yes, despite the title, it's a children's film with a G rating. Who knows how? We got to see a look into the title character, Gilbert Fish, as he embarked on a journey to recover a relic stolen from his people by an enemy clan. The filmmaking, and especially the music, put across the tone that Gilbert is an imperializer, taking over the new people that he comes across. It's really the first anti-colonialism movie we've gotten for kids, but circling back to the music, it was amazing. I mean, I've never seen an anthropomorphic giraffe stand on a pile of severed limbs and belt out a tear-jerking ballad about what it's like to be a general in a war-torn nation. We're already hearing talk of some awards in this film's future. Here's what the director, Manny Ziegler, had to say about the twist ending. I had to make sure that kids know that bad people get punished for what they do. And unfortunately, we had to make Gilbert's punishment fitting of the crime. 8 out of 11 stars for me. Now, let's send it over to the Love Shack to see what they've got cooking up for us.
Thanks, Anthony, and welcome to
The Love Shack.
Love Shack, baby, Love Shack. Today, it's Boys Edition.
It's Boys Edition. We're here to help you guys out.
We got a really serious topic for you guys.
Very serious.
Cooties.
Cooties. One of the most deadly terminal illnesses.
Deadly?
Hasn't been proven yet, but I know a guy.
Mm-hmm.
He had his cousin died from cooties.
No.
Mm-hmm.
How old?
Had to be like 80.
No, no, not like that.
I know.
No.
So sad.
That's worse than the cheese touch.
Worse than the cheese touch. You're right. It is a more serious matter than the cheese touch. That we can assure you.
You know, I moved here from Norway. Some kid touched me. I didn't know why. I didn't know what the cheese touch
You
was.
had the cheese touch?
Yeah. I came to the States. No one knew. I left.
Wow.
And then I come here and find out cooties is 10 times worse.
I know. It's a real epidemic.
So,
but we're here to tell you how to avoid cooties.
How to avoid cooties?
Yes. What you want to do is make sure you're not talking to any people of the opposite sex.
So no women?
No women. Not for us.
No guys?
No guys for the ladies out there. But this is Boys Edition. So don't talk to girls, fellas.
Gals, don't pay attention to this.
Yeah. Please turn away from the screen if you're a girl.
180 degrees.
Okay. So, what are some ways we can make sure we're not contracting cooties?
Step 1.
Step 1?
Avoid premarital sex.
Okay. A must. Make sure if you're don't associate with any women, especially do not get smoochy with any women, okay? Fellas?
I'm talking to you specifically.
You in the audience. We can see you.
I see you scrolling there with them dry lips.
Okay. Anything else we should be aware of? Any other tips?
You know, just out of sight, out of mind, women.
Yep. Seal yourself in a plastic box. Only talk to your dad.
No mamas.
No mamas.
Don't no longer love you, mama.
Okay.
Alrighty, well, that's all the time we have. Now, let's send it back to a cootie-free 360 studio.
Thanks, guys. It would almost seem that we were out of the lockdown and mask mandates that surrounded the world during the coronavirus pandemic. With the new Omicron variant XE being found in the UK last week, the relaxation of mask mandates almost everywhere besides on airplanes and other federal transportation vehicles. The other shoe dropped this week with Alaska Airlines and other major airlines dropping their mask mandate and reducing them to being optional. Alaska Airlines thanked their employees and guests who were compliant with the mask mandate and remained considerate to the employees for following protocol. They then went on to say that they are happy to see travelers' smiling faces. This dropping of the mask mandate is following a federal judge in Florida who voided the mask mandate for airplanes and other forms of public transportation. This is against the wishes of the CDC, who consider to recommend that people were wearing masks in indoor public transportation settings. Considering that likely half of our student body is from California and we're looking forward to not wearing masks on the flight home this summer, I guess. And that's all the time we have for today. Thanks to all the crew and writers for this episode. I'm Bailey Catlehut.
I'm Felicity Thurber.
And I'm Abby Gatlin. This is the last episode of Fake One, ending our run with the show Take One as well. It's been a crazy ride as always here on BTV. We here at University Television will see you next time.
Thank you.